this is heavy lifting. Courage is like a muscle, okay? I didn't have any barbells in the studio, so I thought I would use a book. Oh, because the irony and the symmetry is perfect. People aren't reading books. Honey, grab me a beer, would you? This book nonsense, forget it. Here's what you can do. Pick a fight. Pick a fight. Not a fist fight. You have 5 or 6 people that you have significant influence over. The average, on average. You might have 10, you might have 4, but you have immediate neighbors, people at church, immediate family members, extended family members. You have people that you work with if you're employed. If you're self-employed, you have people you interact with. People at the post office. People at the bank. What I mean by pick a fight is call to someone's conscience and say, you cannot ethically vote for such and such. Randall, why do you go to voting? I don't get it. What's the jump? Oh, it's very simple. Planned Parenthood exists because Congress is funding it with our money. People that we put in office are there. So let me just back up. You can talk about Planned Parenthood and say it's evil. You can talk about Cecil the lion. Look, the baby in the womb is saying protect the lions. But at the end of the day, it's about, in the political process, our vote is the political currency of our virtue. Howard Phillips used to say that. Our vote is the political currency of our virtue. How virtuous are we? Now, I grew up in a family of Democrats, both sides. Mom, all her relatives, Dad, all his relatives, Democrats. When I registered to vote, I was in a Bible college, and I was really thinking I liked Jimmy Carter because he said he was born-again Christian, and that really mattered to me. And then I realized he supported the killing of babies. I thought, man. And Ronald Reagan, who I wasn't sure was a Christian, said that he wanted to overturn Roe versus Wade and wanted to protect babies. And I thought, okay, I'm going to register as a Republican, and I'm going to vote for Reagan. First vote I cast was a lifetime ago, 1980. I have learned to despise the Republican Party. I've learned to despise it more than the Democratic Party on many occasions because they're treacherous. And I've learned to throw punches against both parties and against people in both parties. It's about ethics. It's about the commandments of God. It's about identifying villains like Margaret Sanger and then going to people and saying, you can't vote for this person. You have a right and a duty to say to your friends, your relatives, people at church, you can't vote for Hillary. I'm picking on her, but you've got races locally that are critical. Find out where the candidates stand on killing babies, funding Planned Parenthood, marriage. Find out where they stand, and then take a stand that's biblical, that's Christian, that's God-fearing, and influence those 5 or 6 people near you. Because if enough Christians would just use their circle of influence for good, not be afraid about offending people, not be afraid about rocking the boat, not be afraid of what they'll say about you behind your back and, wondering about, fearful for your reputation. If you'll embrace what Jesus said, blessed are you when men hate you, revile you, persecute you, cast your name out as evil, separate you from their company. They don't invite you to the parties. Oh, here comes so-and-so. She's such a pain and here comes so-and-so. He's such a pain. Once you're ready to embrace that for the love and fear of God more than the fear of man, then that's when you become a dangerous weapon in the hand of God. And you can begin to influence those people and maybe pull some of them out of the path of darkness that they're on. And maybe, please God, we could get our country back.